I'm not one to boast or to gloat, but this to me would appear to be the very definition of a pretty good day. We're in Paris. There's the Arc de Triomphe behind us, just to prove it. And the car we have to play in is the new Venturi Atlantique. New because here, its mid-mounted engine, 3-litre V6, has been replaced. So I can't see a drawback to a day like that, really, unless perhaps it is the prospect of driving a 175-mile-an-hour supercar through the chaos of the Parisian traffic. Zut alors, get out of my way, you see French driver. Of course, the main difference is just behind my head, about 10 inches behind my head. It's the engine. The previous version of this car was also a V6, as this is, but the main difference, it had one big turbo, which meant all was nice and quiet, and then you hit 4,000 revs, and well, it all got a bit silly, really. Next thing you know, time to hand your license in. The new one, still a V6, still 3-litre, but it's got 2 turbos. That means it's all a little bit more subtle, a little bit more refined. The power is spread out throughout the range. It feels like a far more torquey engine. And in character, what it leads to is a far more usable piece of kit. The power is always available. You can be tootling along in 5th gear, you can just floor it, and off you go from 2,500 revs, no problem. Very much like a non-turbo powerful engine. This is the only French supercar there is. But think of supercar territory, taut, mean, stripped out, bare racer. It ain't. We've got electric windows, we've got electric mirrors, we've got air conditioning, we've got comfortable, sumptuous leather upholstery. Spartan, it certainly isn't. It's more like an executive cruiser in here. Don't ever let BMW tell you that their M3 is the only usable supercar, because this is a city car. Okay, there aren't an extra set of seats in the back for the kids. You have to take the kids. The cabin is actually pretty spacious. There's more than enough room for 6-footers, and it is not claustrophobic. Okay, right now we're stuck in the city, but on the way to Paris, we explored the car's real supercar potential, and there's plenty of it. Mid-engine, so it's balanced perfectly front and rear, excellent fast steering with loads of feedback. It really can do the job on the open road. This is a supercar, there's no denying it, and this, Paris. Not really supercar territory. In fact, there's only one other supercar that I can ever imagine being prepared to take into Paris, and that's the Honda NSX. But unlike the Honda NSX, which to me will always look like a Japanese interpretation of the supercar, this, made in Europe, made in France, has a little bit of European flair, a bit of charm, a little bit of city chic. Unlike this person, who has no style, French. We're from television in England, and we're talking about this car.
Yes.
Do you know what this car is?
No.
Do you like it?
Yes. Quite well, yes.
Do you like it? What do you think of the car?
Sympa. Lovely car.
It's lovely. You don't know what it is? Do you know what car this is?
No, I don't.
You've never heard of this at all?
Never seen this before.
Okay, it's a Venturi Atlantique, and it's a French car.
Okay.
What do you think of it?
I think it looks terrific.
Where do you think it's made? Fabrique en where?
Japon.
Hmm?
Japon.
No, not Japanese.
Japanese.
Where do you think?
C'est américain.
No, not American.
Anglais alors.
No, not English. It's made in France, it's French.
C'est pas vrai, ça ressemble pas à du français ça.
It is, it's French. It is a French car, yeah.
C'est vrai. Ah bon, French car. Bon.
I'm happy to know that it's a French car, that in France we can make this sort of car.
Do you know where it is made?
Venturi, it's made in Italy, no?
No,
In England?
no,
In America?
no.
In France?
Yes.
Oh, fine.
So is it better than a Ferrari?
I know. Ferrari is the best.
You'd rather have a Ferrari? It's not French, this is French.
Yes, but I think Ferrari, it's mythic.
Okay.
Ferrari is the best car.
And so comes the end of my day in Paris with a French supercar. And with that mid-mounted engine putting over 300 bhp through the rear wheels, it is very much a supercar. And with the exception of the NSX, one of the few that are at home in the madness of a city like Paris. And unlike the NSX, it does perhaps bring a certain European design flair, chic and style. Perhaps the only thing it's missing is one of the better known prestige badges. But then everybody has to start somewhere. Me, I've got a bus to catch.